Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Jerry here. It's June 13th. We're planting our last field of soybeans. Kind of late. This field seems like it's caught every rain. So it's been wet, but it's finally dried out now, and parts of it have been dry, but just big chunks of it have been wet. Doesn't have perfect drainage, so we do have a few spots we're just going to end up going around. It's getting too late. We're planting some 1.1 maturity soybeans in here, and yeah, we're going to try to get her planted. The one thing I will say is I think we're going to have pretty good weed control on this field because we've dug it 4 times and we've had 4 pretty good flushes. So this field has been a little notorious for foxtail. So we'll see as we get through the year. We'll have to see how we do on this field. But yeah, we're back in the field. Final day of planting. We're heavy into weeding. We got cultivators and tine weeders going, and a rotary hoe. Just trying to keep ahead of the weeds. Corn looks pretty good actually for weed control. We got a couple fields that are a challenge yet. Soybeans are actually looking really, really good right now. That Trefler tine weeder is I'm pretty excited to get in there. That's where I'm going next actually, is to the Trefler. So yeah, shaping up here pretty good. I wanted to talk a little bit about our planter we got. It's a John Deere 1725 stack fold 16 row 30 mounted planter. We really like mounted planters just because of the weeding tools we have are all the same width, and they're 3-point mounted as well. So whatever drift the planter has, it seems like our weeding tools have that same drift. And that's not very much drift, but that's very important to us. So that's why we went with, we used to have a 24 row planter and we actually went back to a 16 row. The 1725 has the John Deere speed tubes on it. And just to let you know, yes, we had some problems with it this year. We had some problems with the hydraulic downforce. We also had problems with our tractor that we had on it. That's why we have the RX on it right now, just because we had to get through planting season, so we made the decision to rent that tractor, and we're actually pretty seriously looking at keeping that tractor because it does fit our operation very well. As far as the planter, we're still working through that. We've made some improvements. I got to tip my hat to CMB Operations out of Slayton. The guys were up here, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days, 3, 4, 5 guys working with us to get it figured out, and I feel like we've got it planting pretty darn good now. Got good depth. Sean's been running 9 to 10 miles an hour with it, so it's doing pretty good. But we did have our share of problems to get started, especially in corn. But in soybeans, I feel like we finally are getting it fine-tuned. I also wanted to just show you a little bit what we look for when we plant. So I'm going to knock down. So right here, we have the spike closing wheels. So I'll let you get a look at those. The spike closing wheels close the trench. And so I'm going to peel away here. I'll show you where our soybeans are. So we got good moisture here. This field's been pretty wet. And as we get down there, I just saw a soybean. So we're right there. We're running about 2 to 2 1/4 inches, I suppose. It's opening up a trench, putting the beans in, and then the closing wheels are closing that trench. So, you know, we're a good inch into moisture. We like to plant a little bit deeper than most. We're going to hit these beans super hard with our weeding tools, and so we really, really want to have good rooted soybeans. And so we do plant 2 to 2 1/4 inches, even if we don't have to, just because they seems like they put a good root, and we just lose less of them, especially in those early rotary hoe and tine weed passes. So just wanted to show you what a trench looks like and where our soybeans are planted at.